ask you what your biggest fear is, if you'd be willing to share that.
Oh,
What's the thing?
okay.
Not even in the context of Rett syndrome, but just if somebody asked you what is your biggest fear, what would it be?
Uh, well, I'm gonna be additionally honest here. There's a number, there's a list for
Yeah,
sure.
for
Uh,
sure.
and I'm pretty sure that just also just comes with the whole territory. But I mean, the
Mhm.
main thing is, especially when I'm older, and it's uh, I mean, I'm not too worried about like how she her growing up because I mean, it's like she's got a great team and our parents are well on top of it when it comes to taking care of her. And but it's the main fear is just later in life when I'm older, I've got a job, I've moved out, I'm doing my own thing out in the world. And the fear of just what's going to happen to her later. And it's just to the point where it's like, I mean, I've made so many comments when I was younger of just like the wanting to stay in the same town, like live nearby and be able to help out. But as I've gotten older, my mom especially has kind of been like, we've taken measures to where if something happens to us, you'll be well taken care of. If
Yeah, I know that conversation.
and so I mean, the main fear definitely is just the whole, like, as she gets older, there's the risk of more stuff coming up. There's I feel like a lot of times, I mean, there's also the feeling of looking back and thinking, did I make a mistake with this? Should I have focused more on this in order for like to work on towards this and making it a career to be able to help take care of my sister in the future? There's a lot of what ifs. That's
Yeah.
also just comes with the territory of the fear. Is just, and it also just comes with the job description of just being a sibling. It's just there's a lot of what ifs. There's been parents that have messaged me and said my kid's like 5, and he or she's starting to kind of like grasp that their sibling's not normal and all that. And do you have any recommendations for this? Like, how do we like kind of talk to them about it? And I, mainly this thing that I've like tried to kind of like I've said but tried to hint with is there's a lot of what ifs. There's going to be what ifs for them. And then there's also going to be a lot of like self-blaming too. There's going to be a lot of like they're going to be it's part of the whole like anxiety and all that is just going to be there's going to be what ifs, there's going to be a like um why, but yeah, mainly one of the what ifs was what if she was normal? What would have my life have been? And to the point where it's just like,
Inconceivably different. Just
yeah, it's
inconceivably
like it's easier to think about it when you're younger, because when you're older and you think of that what if, it's just your entire like how you view reality is just kind of like cone of vision. It's just like focused in one direction. It's just like that's all you see. It's just how your world is impacted by Rett syndrome. You don't see the what ifs anymore.
I was just in my head going through every sort of aspect of my life and all the people in my family and sort of the jobs and connections and relationships I have to kind of everyone I know. And I can't think of anything within that that hasn't been messed up by Rett syndrome in some way. And I can't imagine how different my life would be